It's 29 minutes on to 7 o'clock. This is where we say good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Coupé, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. It's Friday. Some folks say, thank God it's Friday. Well, I thank Him every day. Yeah. Another wonderful day in God's green earth. Thanking God for being on the wake-up list this morning. Yeah, you might be going through so much at this time. Just reminding you that you're not alone. Don't feel special with your troubles. It's common. You're unique, man. But everybody's got their problems. There are those who, push themselves as though I'm free of all problems. I don't make mistakes. I'm living the perfect life. Well, I say, lie them I tell. Everybody's got their problems in different ways.
Whatever your problems, you're not alone.
You're not alone.
No one said life is.
It's a good day to have a good day in a good way.
It's no fairy tale. But in spite of all your worries, you're not alone. Some days there might be blue skies.
Lovely, lovely.
Some days are dark and gray. Whatever.
And the sooner you get to realize that,
Problems,
the better for you. Yeah.
So if you're hurting inside,
Listen this one carefully.
and the tears are in your eyes, hold the faith, my friend.
As we say good morning to all the doctors and nurses of the nation, those of you involved in the health sector, good morning.
If you feel it,
If you're a patient and you're on the ward at this time,
one year,
know that you're not alone.
hold the faith, my friend. You're not alone.
You're incarcerated. You're feeling empty. You're feeling lonely. You're feeling so bad.
Has been done
Life
time.
is all about that.
Down this
Yeah.
on this highway, you'll
Those of you in the mental facility
sometime.
at Mount Gay, or you might just be going through some mental issues, disoriented,
If you stumble and fall,
anxiety disorder, depression,
stand up
you're not alone.
again.
You're not alone. Good morning to all the doctors and the medical team at the Mount Gay Medical Mental Facility. Good morning, Tempe and Mount Parnassus, River Road. Keisha, good morning to you and the family.
You're not alone.
Good morning to my dear friends at Care Bears, Tan, Maxi, and Keisha and Khalid and the rest of the team. It's been a while. We haven't touched base. Good morning. So many things have been going on, man. The head is overwhelmed, you know what I'm saying?
You're not alone.
Eggies and Chief, good morning to you. The folks inside of Palmerose.
Body
Doggy, good morning.
been done.
That dear special lady that does the fried chicken and so forth at the bus terminal in Palmerose Junction, good morning to you.
Journey.
All the folks in Mount Agnes, good morning. Red Bull and the team, good morning. Miss Esther, you and your son, good morning. Hey folks, the word of the day today, that word is nimble. Nimble.
If you
N-I-M-B-L-E, nimble.
rise up, stand up, start and
Nimble, N-I-M-B-L-E, nimble. It means quick and light on movement. I said quick. Quick and light in movement.
come away.
Here's how we can use that word in a sentence.
You're not
The gymnast was incredibly nimble on the balance beam. Light and movement, on that bar. Well, in gymnastics, it's referred to as the balance beam. The gymnast was incredibly nimble, was quick and light in movement Good morning, good morning, good morning to you wherever you are.
Mama said,
Munich, good morning, Petlin. Petlin, my foreign. Yeah, well, guess what? You're not alone, eh? You're busy and so forth, and you're not alone. I just want you to thank him this morning.
this song,
Yeah. Annuale.
see some
King Menajamo.
Alright,
Pastor Stanford Simon and the congregation of the St. George's Baptist Church. Sister Matonia, good morning to you. You and the family. Monsieur Den Philip, good morning to you and the family.
let's praise the Lord for everything.
Just praise him.
Thank the Lord.
The motivational tip of the day is up next. Nadisha. How do you do?
Voice and sing,
Just praise the Lord.
praise the Lord.
I think this is my last year doing this calypso thing. I think there's more fun in the gospel.
Sing the song,
Yeah, in this calypso thing, it's too warring, man.
the breeze to blow,
Yeah,
the water
don't think I belong there.
through the challenging.
Pastor Dominic, good morning to you, the shepherd of the flock. Pastor Laurie Dominic, Sister Nautica, good morning. You're anxious, right? I know. The congregation of the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God, good morning. Not forgetting my home church, the Birch Grove New Testament Church of God. Pastor Fletcher, good morning to you and the entire family and the congregation.
Only Jesus,
Pastor Paul Millett, good morning to you.
yes, only Jesus.
Brother Carl Humphrey.
Do it, baby.
That's
for sure. That's
Brother Alistair Wagwan.
do it for me.
Auntie, you good? Auntie, when last you go to church?
Forever you
Good morning, good morning. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Debbie, good morning to you and the family, bro. Practice discipline, not motivation.
twist and
Now, motivation may win, but discipline ensures you keep showing up. Yeah, discipline, that inner thing that makes you keep going at it and going at it and going at it.
there's only one thing that
You know what I'm saying?
you to remember.
Yeah.
No need to
Lauren Salim, good morning to you and the folks inside of Hermitage. Good morning to you and the entire household.
don't care what's the weather.
Joan, good morning. How you do?
That's my boy.
Just praise the Lord. Yeah. Michael Batiste, good morning to you, bro.
Jesus alone can do it.
Yeah. The folks inside of Telescope, good morning.
There's no other one. Only Jesus alone can do it.
Chocolate City. Tito, what's up, partners?
Jesus alone can do it.
Baby.
So the scripture says, do it for me.
Miss Donlett, inside of Providence. Good morning to you and the family. Keem the bass man. All the wonderful folks inside of Dudma, Providence, surrounding areas. Syracuse. Corinth, good morning. The staff at Six Senses Hotel.
Not to thank the Lord. Where is it?
Wajid and the team. 20 minutes on to 7. What's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's buzzing. What's buzzing? All right, we've got a number of things buzzing this morning. Let me go back up here and tell you what's buzzing. Now, Trinidad and Tobago renews commitment to Grenada's oil and gas exploration.
Don't ever
That's good news.
what
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell returns to Grenada today after Afro-Exim Bank meetings.
that's my boy.
In the region, a Salop guy from Jamaica, Salop, es muy malo.
It's only Jesus alone can.
A correctional officer charged in relation to assault of a child at a juvenile center in Jamaica.
Only Jesus
You know what I'm saying, man?
do it.
Come on. Who does that?
Alone can do it, baby.
Guess what? He's not alone. There are other people who did it before. There are those who will do it still.
So the
Internationally, Greece battles wildfire near capital as summer's first heat wave hits. Annually. In sports, Grenada prepares to defend the Windward Island Schools games. Wendy's battling, boy. They've got Australia 82 for 4. Nice. Let's see if Alzari and Shamar and Jaden Seals and what's this guy name again? Forgot his name. Let's see if they can kick up a storm this morning. So those stories are coming up in the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather. Don't forget, we also have the traffic report. And for those of you who have shared concerns, it's a work in progress. We've just started it, so we are going to work along with the RGPF to make it the best that it can be. You know, in terms of its format and pronouncements and delivery. Intent on incorporating some drones and so, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do here at the GBN. We take what we've got and we work hard and assiduously to make it better, as the English would say, better. Good morning, Carrico and Petey Martinique. How do you do? The Grenadine Islands. Only Jesus can do it. Gigi Giles and Denzo, good morning. Yeah. Sweet surprise. Get your punch of cream. Stock up, because when the Grenadians come back, I hope production is upping its game, because you know, with the influx of people we'll have here, and we've been talking about it so much, we've been giving away so many of them. It will be in high demand. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine all the way in Atlanta said, next time I come here, as I land at the airport, you know, hand me a bottle of the Sweet Surprise Punch of Cream. So you don't know. Miss Wells, good morning. Grandens Valley, good morning. Frequente. Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinaire Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Need to check your bill balance? Use the Grenlec mobile app. Open the Grenlec mobile app and icon labeled Balances at the bottom of the screen. View your bill details, including your current bill balance, the due date by which you must settle your bill, the amount and date of the last payment you made. It's quick, easy, and available 24/7. Convenience at your fingertips.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Friday, June 27th, 2025. Coming up in the news, Trinidad and Tobago renews commitment to Grenada's oil and gas exploration. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell returns to Grenada today after Afri-Exim Bank meetings. In the region, correctional officer charged in relation to assault of a child at a juvenile center in Jamaica. Internationally, Greece battles wildfire near capital as summer's first heat wave hits. And in sports, Grenada prepares to defend Windward Island school games and Windies battling it out with the Aussies. We've got the details to these and so much more after these messages.
Credit Union invites all members to its annual general meeting on Monday, June 30th, 2025. The pre-meeting cocktail starts at 1 p.m. and the meeting will take place from 2 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. The AGM will also be available virtually via Zoom. To register, visit Ariza's Facebook page and website. Closure times for all Ariza branches on the meeting day are also available on social media. Transportation will be provided. Inquire about departure times at our branches. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom.
Share the great taste of Grace Foods.
Quality nutrition from generation to generation.
The goodness of Grace Foods.
Bringing good taste to life.
A good Friday morning, everyone. With the news in detail, I am Gordon Joseph. The government of Trinidad and Tobago has reaffirmed its commitment to collaborating with Grenada in oil and gas exploration. A high-level meeting was held on June 23, 2025, between Trinidad and Tobago's Minister of Energy, Dr. Rudal Munilal, and senior officials from both countries. The meeting discussed the renewal of the partnership between Trinidad and Tobago's national gas company and the Global Petroleum Group, which is active in Grenada's southern offshore area. The company has conducted exploration activities in Grenadian waters and previously secured a commercial agreement with the national gas company in 2018. Minister Munilal expressed his country's ongoing interest in strengthening bilateral energy ties and committed to coordinating follow-up discussions to assess opportunities for mutual benefit. The collaboration aims to support regional energy security and promote economic growth through shared development of natural resources. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is returning to Grenada today after participating in the 32nd annual meetings of the African Export-Import Bank in Abuja, Nigeria. The event brought together leaders from Africa and the Caribbean to discuss trade relations, investment, and regional integration. Prime Minister Mitchell took part in a high-level panel on strengthening trade relations and advancing the African Continental Free Trade Area. Senator Claudia Joseph, Attorney General and Minister for Legal Affairs, also represented Grenada, participating in a panel on deepening ties between Africa and the Caribbean. The meetings aimed to explore collaborative strategies for economic growth and regional integration, with discussions focusing on areas such as legal cooperation, governance, and people-to-people exchange. The Prime Minister's return will bring an end to Minister Andy Williams' stint as acting Prime Minister. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has expressed interest in addressing safety concerns at the vendors' market. In response to a vendor's concern raised through the DMs with PM Weekly program, Prime Minister Mitchell suggested that an enhanced police presence may be necessary to improve security at the market. We have more on this.
I certainly will ask the Ministry for Infrastructure, which I head, to look into the issue of the concerns that have been raised by the vendor. Clearly, the market is a public space, and if we're having incidents of cutlass, bottle throwing, and so on, it's also a law enforcement issue. So I will also raise the issue with the Commissioner of Police to see how, one, we can enhance the security presence, as well as the frequency of the security presence. And I think certainly even things like cameras and the installation of cameras would perhaps assist.
And And finally, a new baseline assessment commissioned by the Caribbean Development Bank, the CDB, has revealed that persistent procurement delays, institutional capacity constraints, procedural inefficiencies, and oversight issues remain key factors hampering the implementation of development projects in the region. While the study, which followed our reviewed 35 CDB projects across 10 Caribbean countries, yielded some encouraging data, it also pointed to fragmented stakeholder coordination, disjointed communication, limited CDB engagement, and insufficient on-the-ground readiness as factors negatively affecting project outcomes. The findings were central to a high-level seminar recently convened by the bank entitled Accelerating Project Implementation to Reduce Poverty, which brought together Caribbean policymakers, private sector leaders, and global development experts. The discussion focused on unlocking institutional and systemic bottlenecks to expedite project delivery and maximize development impact. Speaking at the event, CDB President Daniel Best underscored the human cost of inaction, saying each day that a project isn't delivered, people suffer. CDB's seminar on accelerating project implementation to reduce poverty was one of the knowledge-sharing events at the bank's 55th annual meeting held earlier this month. That concludes the first segment of news, the local segment. Stay with us, the regional developments along with the international developments, followed by the sports and the weather. They're straight ahead. Turning our attention now to news from the region. A correctional officer accused of assaulting a child appeared before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court to answer the charge. We've got more on this in the OCM News report.
A correctional officer is to reappear in court in October on a charge of child assault stemming from an incident at the Metcalfe Street Juvenile Center in Kingston, Jamaica. The incident occurred on February 12th last year. Charged is Andrew Ricketts, who is employed with the Department of Correctional Services. It is alleged the correctional officer gave instructions for a ward to slap another child in the face, causing his eardrum to rupture. Following a probe by the Independent Commission of Investigations, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions ruled that Mr. Ricketts should be charged with causing a child to be assaulted, contrary to the Child Care and Protection Act. Yesterday, Mr. Ricketts was placed before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court in relation to the charge. He was bound over for the next court appearance on October 13th. Meanwhile, there has been a 15% reduction in major crimes in the St. Catherine South Police Division in Jamaica. Commander of the division, Senior Superintendent Leighton Gray, says murders are down and shootings are also heading in that direction.
Portmore and the General St. Catherine South is doing very well in terms of our murder reduction in particular. Crime is on the down, murder, shooting is also down, and we have been doing well. We continue to enjoy the support of the citizens generally, and presently we are 30% reduction in murders, we are 28% reduction in shootings, and overall 15% reduction in overall major crimes. So we have been enjoying a very good time.
In giving an update to Prime Minister Andrew Holness yesterday, SSP Gray explained that the police met with residents. He said efforts continue to discourage young people, particularly males, from a life of crime.
That's good news for Jamaica. Now, looking further afield, a fast-moving wildfire has engulfed holiday homes and forest land on a section of the Greek coastline just 40 kilometers south of the capital, Athens. More than 100 firefighters, supported by 24 firefighting aircraft, battled the wildfire that tore across the coastal area of Palai Fokoa on Thursday, officials said. The flames were whipped up by high winds and temperatures approached 40 degrees Celsius in the country's first heat wave of the summer. Iran's Guardian Council has ratified a parliament-approved legislation to suspend Tehran's cooperation with the United Nations nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, after the war with Israel and the United States. Iranian news outlets reported on Thursday that the appointed council, which has veto power over bills approved by lawmakers, found the parliament's measure to not be in contradiction to the Islamic principles and the Constitution. And finally, the United States Supreme Court has cleared the way for South Carolina to strip the non-profit healthcare provider Planned Parenthood of funding under Medicaid, a government insurance program. Thursday's ruling was split along ideological lines, with 3 liberal justices on the 9-member court dissenting. The ruling overturned a lower court's decision barring Republican-governed South Carolina from preventing Planned Parenthood South Atlantic, a regional branch, from participating in the state's Medicaid program. That's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. I know everyone is anxious to know what's going to be the outcome on this day 3 of the first test between Australia and the West Indies. Well, I'm happy to tell you that, or should I say happy? Let me just tell you then. Quality fast bowling on a pitch offering plenty, batting frailties, and a collection of third umpiring controversies were among the headlines on another engrossing day at Kensington Oval as the ball continued to dominate with the opening test between Australia and West Indies set to be a low-scoring scrap. By the close, Australia sat with a lead of 82 as the top order faltered again in demanding conditions, having bowled the home side out for 190. They would be confident of defending a target of around 200, although will still take considerable work to achieve on a surface where runs have been at a premium. What the unbeaten pair of Travis Head and Bo Webster, along with next batter Alex Carey, can deliver may prove decisive. Sam Constance, who nearly chopped onto the first ball of the innings, was dropped twice in the second over from Shamar Joseph, first by John Campbell at third slip as he charged and drove, then a low chance to Justin Greaves at second. On the dressing room balcony, West Indies coach Darren Sammy couldn't contain his frustration. He took the tally of chances of Shamar Joseph to 5 in the game. In the first inning, West Indies 119 reply at close of play, Australia 92 for 4. The 2025 edition of the Republic Bank 5 for Fun program has come to a close, with Paraclete Government emerging as the crowned champions. The final took place at the Roy St. John Recreation Ground, with the program designed to promote fun, inclusion, and equality in cricket. Raphael Crony, the man tasked with seeing the program to its end, was pleased with the outcome. In other cricket news, officials are working around the clock to ensure ensure the cricket stadium is ready for the second test between West Indies and Australia, set to take place from July 3rd to 7th. The pitch is expected to offer some life for both batters and bowlers. Meanwhile, cricket will make its historic debut at the 2027 Pan Am Games in Lima, Peru, following a landmark decision by the Executive Committee of Pan Am Sports. In football news, the Grenada Football Association will host its commercialization symposium on Saturday, bringing together key stakeholders to discuss revenue-generating strategies and sustainable commercial growth. The symposium aims to equip club representatives and football affiliates with the tools and knowledge needed to harness innovative revenue streams and achieve greater financial independence. Meanwhile, Grenada has started preparation for the defense of the Windward Islands School Games set to take place in St. Vincent and the Grenadines from July 26 to August 3rd. The games, sponsored by Canadian Banknote and Windward Islands Lotteries, will feature competition in track and field, netball, football, volleyball, and basketball among the 4 island squads. And finally, in regional cricket news, Cricket West Indies and the West Indies Players Association WIPA honored the region's most outstanding cricketing talent at the 8th annual CWI WIPA Awards Gala held on Sunday, June 22nd, 2025 at the Windham Grand Barbados Sam Lords Castle. The evening celebrated West Indies cricket, recognizing outstanding male and female cricketers who have displayed consistency across international and regional formats during the 2024 season, while also paying tribute to the 50th anniversary of West Indies' historic 1975 ICC Cricket World Cup trophy and their triumph. As you know that the veterans from that 1975 event, they were all given a medallion and $10,000 as an award. That's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more sports for you in our luncheon edition and, of course, in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. All right, folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Fimba Frank at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Fimba.
Hey, good morning. It's a partly cloudy morning across most of the state with some showers on the northern end. Down here on the southern end, winds are blowing from the east at 13 miles per hour. Pressure above the mean and rising at 1015.4 millibars. Present temperature 27.5 degrees. Orange 82%. Maximum maximum temperature here within the last day got up to 31.5 degrees. Minimum temperature last night, 26.6. Please note, all temperatures at all times are in degrees Celsius. In terms of rainfall here within the last day, there was just a trace of rain. Hence for the month so far, total stays at 64.5 millimeters. Once more, this is only for the port. Now let's take a look at the forecast for today and the nighttime. The weather expected to be mostly fair and hazy. That's for the daytime. For the nighttime, we should see a growth in the cloud cover and a few brief showers. Maximum temperature for the day should get up to near 31 degrees. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Waves should be 4 to 6 feet, hence seas will be moderate. Tides are falling now, should be low just about quarter to 12, and then high this afternoon, this evening near 6:15. Sunset, 6:35. Sunrise on Saturday, 5:45. Just to recap the forecast for the day and the nighttime. The weather expected to be mostly fair and hazy during the daytime. During the nighttime, should see some more clouds and a few brief showers. That's it from the Met Office. I'm from Frank.
Thank you very much, Fimba. Have yourself a wonderful day and a great restful weekend.
Well, I'll be working, but anyway, thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Get money where you are, bonus anywhere you are, send money over with Western Union. This is whoa, oh, oh, whoa. This is whoa. Is Western Union. Send to your friends and your family. With Western Union, we're moving money. No matter where you are never far. Get money where you are, bonus anywhere you are, send money over. Move it for better.
Western Union, moving money for better.
It's 8 minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Trinidad and Tobago renews commitment to Grenada's oil and gas exploration. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell returns to Grenada today after Afri-Exim Bank meetings. In the region, correctional officer charged in relation to assault of a child at a juvenile center in Jamaica. Internationally, Greece battles wildfire near capital as summer's first heat wave hits. And in sports, Grenada prepares to defend Windward Island school games, and the Windies looking for the first victory in the first test against Australia. That has been the morning's edition of News for today, Friday, June 27th, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive day, a safe, enjoyable, restful weekend, and yet still extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. Reminding you to stay with us. The traffic report comes up in just about a minute's time.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi!
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
If you're 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50 plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
All right, folks, it's 12 minutes after 7 o'clock, and we now go to Corporal Troy Paul of the Traffic Department of the RGPF. Good morning, Corporal Paul.
Good morning to you, and good morning to all your listeners, especially our drivers this morning. It's Friday, and everybody will say TGIF, thank God it's Friday. And this morning I will bring you your traffic update. So far, reporting from most of the areas contacted, especially, and this morning, Carriacou gave an update as well. On most of these areas right now, it is relatively quiet, with little to no traffic proceeding through our towns and all these adjoining roads at the moment. So the traffic is rather flowing smoothly at the moment. But we know that that won't last for long. And pretty soon we will start seeing a build-up in all of those areas, and especially we start seeing traffic flowing through the Calibini public road, which leads to the Toby Road, which exits onto the Woodlands public road. And that therefore means that pretty soon we expect to see some delays and some heavy traffic flow and congestions in those areas. Also, the Grand Anse public road, which is one of the busiest roads in the country at the time, especially heading to the direction of the Sugar Mill direction, closer to the traffic lights in Grand Anse, expect some traffic delay along that public road. But however, we know that on mornings there will be a Watermore police officer who will be there, especially by the traffic light, to assist in the regulating of the traffic so that persons can have a smooth transition. We will try to ease that traffic flow as much as possible. So that will be all for in terms of the traffic this morning. However, Grenville have reported that there will be some delays along from the intersection of Benjamin Street right up to Canal Road. They're doing some road work there, so expect some delays while they traverse along that road, and persons to be mindful that there will be no parking. You shouldn't park along that said road between Ben Jones and the Canal Road. In addition to that, expect some delays along the Grand Anse Public Road. The Grand Anse Public Road will be one of the busiest roads for today because there is a funeral and there will also be a procession which will start from the Colonnade, go right down to the Trade Center. And we anticipate a large turnout in that procession. And so persons traversing that road starting from 11 o'clock o'clock, as early as 11 o'clock, we'll expect some delay and some serious delay. As we know it's already Friday, so persons be mindful of that. If you're traveling along the Grenada public road, expect some delays from as early as 11 o'clock, and that is off our rush hour. So I just want to be mindful of persons also, again, touching on the offense of drinking and driving or driving under the influence of alcohol. And I just want persons to know that being a responsible driver is simple. If you are drinking, do not drive. Plan your safe ride home before you start the party. Choose a non-drinking friend as a designated driver. If someone you know has been drinking, do not let that person get behind the wheel. And remember that alcohol in the breath, once it is above 70 micrograms of alcohol in 100 milliliters of breath, we know that it is an arrestable offense once you've been tested and you're above the prescribed limits in the state of Grenada. You can and will be arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol. And you should not be drinking, and driving is also an offense, and our persons must be mindful as well. So let us be responsible drivers, and remember the traffic update that we stated that the Grenada public road will be a bit busy today. The procession starting from early as 11 o'clock for Grenville Road, the town of Grenville between Ben Jones and the Canal Road. Some work is going on there, so expect some delays and be mindful, no parking. And that will be all for the traffic update for today, Friday.
Copy, just before you run off, right? In as much as this is not an interview, but I thought it's fitting to let the public hear the answer to this. Let's assume an officer or officers suspect someone might be driving under the influence of alcohol and suggest that they want to do a breathalyzer test. Can that driver refuse to do that test?
So once there's a suspicion that someone is driving under the influence of alcohol, they smell alcohol on the breath, the person's speech is slurred, and they're stammering, they're searching for words, etc. And you know all the things that comes along with when someone is drunk or under the influence, and you're subjected to a breathalyzer test, and you refuse, you can be arrested and charged as if you were caught over the prescribed limit. So you cannot refuse a breathalyzer test once you're subjected to while being suspected of being under the influence of alcohol. You will be arrested.
So in essence, a police officer can look at me, even whether he smells alcohol on my breath or not, stop me and say, I want to do a breathalyzer test on you. Just like this, similarly asking you to produce your driver's license and insurance certificate. They can do that and you have to oblige, or you can be arrested and charged.
Yes, once the suspicion of the person has been consuming alcohol, and that is the basis of the subjective test.
Okay. Thank you, Copy. Remember, if you're texting,
who's driving?
Have a great weekend. Get some rest and be a good boy.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Folks, it's 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. That was the traffic report for today, the last one for the week. We take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we've got superb distributors in the house.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting, and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1-473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp. Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Union to explore with James Services Corp. Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
To shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein with GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Got something to share? Call us at 440-1252. WhatsApp 405-3052 or 407-8458.
Or email gbnnews@gbn.gd.
GBN News, first, accurate, voted #1.
I'm so sorry. I thought there was time. He's just pulled out. I don't have time to stop.
Well, come on, mate. It was a simple mistake.
I don't know if I was going a bit slower.
Please. I've got my boy in the back.
I'm going too fast. I'm sorry.
Fly the Jones swoosh, it's Lava Man, and you already know the energy. It's all about GBN Spice of the Carnat Soca Mona competition. This year is going to be greater, bolder, more exciting than ever. And it's all about the quarterfinals on the 25th of July. The 31st of July will be the semi-finals and the August 8th finals. Artists, if you think you have what it takes to own the stage, now is your chance. Get there, be there, see you there. Lava Man, the real mad one. Fly the Jones swoosh, GBN Spice of the Carnat Soca Mona competition.
that.
Hey GBN family, we've got a brand new home on Facebook and you need to be there. Follow us now on Facebook at Grenada Broadcasting Network -GBN. Stay updated with the latest news, sports, entertainment, and everything Grenada. Don't miss out. Like, follow, and share. Grenada Broadcasting Network. Stay informed, stay ahead. First with the news, fast with the updates.
I think nutrition is an integral part of managing many of the diseases that we see manifesting here in our region. If we don't make food our medicine, medicine will eventually become our food.
We're trying to focus on reading food labels because reading food labels, it's also another important factor in making sure that we as persons choose healthier food options.
Join us on Caribbean Medical TV right here on this station.
Good morning. It's 27 minutes after 7 o'clock, and as you can see, my desk, my table is well decorated. I've got with me two beautiful ladies from Superb Distributors, and of course, from the time you see that, you know somebody's going to be happy today. Oh, yeah. And by extension, tomorrow, Grenada will be happier. The folks from St. Andrew, you'll be happiest because they got this Labe
sale.
Right. I'm an aging man, so I can't. I know it's Miss Julian and Miss Baptiste. Right. Good morning. Welcome. I'm representing Superb Distributors. You were missing in action last week.
Okay, but I'm back. I'm back again.
You're back with a bang.
I couldn't miss this one.
Not at all.
Because I know the last time I was here, and we were doing a program, we had a caller that called in. I mean, if she's listening right now, good morning, and I hope she's excited that we're coming in Grenville, because I remember she said, when are you coming in Grenville? Well, miss, we coming in Grenville tomorrow, please the Lord. So if you're listening, good morning, and we hope to see you there tomorrow.
Lovely.
Yeah.
How is preparation for Labe? How you dub it, Labe?
The Superb Labe sale.
All right, Superb Labe sale. That is on tomorrow. And how are the preparations going for that?
So preparations have been a little bit intense. We're making sure all the details are fine-tuned because we don't want to make an error when it comes to the Superb Labe sale. We want to make sure that everything is in tip-top shape. We have plan A, plan B, plan C, we're making sure we come in. Correct.
Rain or no rain, only we're going to be in Grenville. We can't disappoint the folks.
Rain can't stop the Labe sale.
It can't stop the Labe sale. We're going to be there bright and early from 7 a.m. in the morning. And really, it's an opportunity for us to engage with the customers like directly, because we're in the wholesale and distribution business, and so we don't get to have that one-on-one interaction with the end users of our products. So having this type of sale gives us the opportunity to do that. We're able to converse with them. They're able to tell us, what they like about the product, what they love. If they don't like anything, we're open to receiving that as well, because at the end of the day, we want to ensure that we are providing products that really and truly satisfy the whole of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what that also does, as Miss Batista and I were talking last week, the real Miss not the real, because you're real too. but the
Queen Bee, we call her.
Queen
Good morning.
Bee. Right.
Yes.
Good morning, Miss B.
She travels extensively negotiating best products at best prices for our consumers.
Yeah.
So in order to really be effective, she must interact with the consumers to find out what could we do better, and you know, so that in itself is not just about the sale. I know it's not just about the sale, but the interaction, that one-on-one with your
value that very much.
So
honestly,
I know you all are looking forward to that with bated breaths.
Oh my God!
So what can consumers, in addition to the interactions that they will have tomorrow, in terms of products, some lucky person is going to win that basket.
Yes, Ollie, we have a giveaway today.
And you know what? When it's time for the giveaway, here what I'm doing. I'm asking the question and I'm putting this on automation and I'm going out on the front desk and calling.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. Why not? Why not?
I'm going to do that.
I mean, it's just you and them listeners afterwards, Ollie. We don't take a part in that one, eh?
But in terms of product lines and so forth, and the products and the prices and so forth, what can they expect tomorrow?
All right, so I'll speak a little bit about the New Bright items. So I know New Bright is something that you love, you adore.
I got one last night.
You got one last night? Okay, great.
At Andal and Associates in Parade.
Okay, all right, fantastic. That's good. So here's what. Because people love the New Bright products so much, we've decided to, every now and again, we decide to add some bits and pieces to the line. And one of the things that we have been looking into after hearing from customers, of course, we decided, okay, let's introduce a multi-surface cleaner, a disinfectant. So we're introducing 3 fragrances in that. We have a pine, and for those viewing online, you can see the pine here. And listen, this is value for your money. When all you go to the supermarket and all you pick up this, watch me, price-wise, oh gosh, we on points. I mean, the quantity, this is a 1 liter bottle. Like, hold it. I think you need to hold it. Because then you get to value the whole, experience. It's heavy. And the price is really good. Under $10. I'll just say that. Under $10.
What I've noticed about it, the product itself is heavy, but when I feel the price is so light.
The price... Watch, you're working with us this morning. You're working with us. So we have the pine.